about prom and poetry. Let's do this. Guess the movie before I get to the end. This movie is about truth. It's about telling it. It's about not telling it. It's about bending it. We dive right into deception when our main antagonist decides that he's gonna get a girl to fall for him and that he's doing it for fun. But she also catches the eye of our supporting male, and his intentions are a little more pure. The irony is that they both use lying to try to get her to like them. This movie is full of lies. Everyone is using lying to try to make their situation a little easier, except that some of these characters end up paying for it, literally. Our leads are fantastic. We have one lead who represents the truth and the other lead that represents the lie. The goal here is to have our main male lead try and get our main female lead to date him. Both of these characters are a little rough around the edges, but our main male lead is so charming that we actually start asking ourselves, why are people taking him so serious? The conflict arises when our leading male makes our leading female fall for him under false pretenses, but he wishes he would have just been truthful because he starts to fall for her too. All seems great when our leading male decides that he's gonna turn a new leaf, except that our leading female's heart ends up getting broken at prom when she discovers the truth. So we know she won't be saving him the last dance. Look, this movie is fun. It's made in '99 and it has all of the '90s goodness, including a pretty great soundtrack and some awesome one-liners. This movie is loosely based on a Shakespeare play called The Taming of the Shrew, and it is not shy about mentioning its inspiration with things like character names and literally having a character who is obsessed with Shakespeare himself. This movie, however, is not all parties and pedal boats. Some of the choices that these characters make are absolutely ridiculous. Underage drinking aside, there are choices that these characters make that would 100% get them arrested, or at the very least, get them kicked out of school. At one point in this movie, a student literally shoots a PE teacher in the ass with an arrow, and then she acts like nothing happened. The best part about this movie though is how it birthed some amazing actors, and for that we can forgive some of its insanity. This movie also has one of the best ending shots, which includes the band Letters to Cleo playing on the rooftop of the school, which at the time of filming was definitely not allowed. All in all, I would say this movie is worth a watch. It's a quick 90-minute love story that promotes telling the truth, unless you need to finance a musical number. Either way, I highly recommend watching this movie. But what movie am I talking about?